The next option we'll look at is going to be the parent to on the player. If you go down to here, you'll see a parent, the link option. If you remember, on most tiles, they're available at the, I think it's like the end of the list. For the parent to object for the player, if you remember, it doesn't need this enabled. The only thing it needs to do is have an option over here that just simply says can connect. So if you want the player to connect to something else, then all you have to do is say can connect right there, and then it's going to use its the player object. When it triggers it, it's going to say can I connect to the other object, which means if we place a moving object, since that's already got one on a parent system already connected to it, we'll go ahead and use it. So we'll place the mover object right here, and we'll say the mover object's right there. Okay, so remember, just as a quick overview here, on a basic tile, if we go to the end of the list here, what we'll have available to us is going to be, let's go to the end of the list, what we'll have available to us is going to be the, we're going to use the move, so just it can move back and forth and you can see what's going to happen to it, but also it has a mover, it has the enable on right here, so that when the player connects to this box, it's going to say yes, you can connect, and then it'll follow with the object that's moving. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this one real quick. You can see how that works, and then we'll also we can take a look at how it also separates it. So when I jump, when I'm on the object now, it's actually set up so that it moves with it. Now if I jump up, I'm getting off of the object, so the object's moving separate of me, and then if I'm on the object, it stays wherever it is. Alright, so that's basics for the player. Just remember, if you want a player to move with it, you have to make sure that the player has that enabled. If the player didn't have that enabled though, say we were here and we went to the parent to and we turned it off, what that would mean is that the player would jump and it's going to say, hey, can you connect to me? And it's going to say nope, which means now the player is actually staying in the same spot and just simply moving on its own. Alright, so that's basics between the two, and then obviously those two could both be used for specific reasons with it.